good afternoon from the Alton Towers result. Is it afternoon yet, Thomas?
By 2 minutes.
By 2 minutes, it's officially afternoon. From the Alton Towers result, where we're here for what might be the last day we get to ride Duel in its current format. There's been a lot of speculation and rumours going around that today is the last day. We've seen signs in the queue line and the exit pathway saying that the ride is supposed to be closing today, so this could be the last day we get to ride it. We're going to be here, we're going to be going on Nemesis as well, because that's closing shortly for its retrack. Pretty quiet day on park by the looks of it, not too many people around. There's also preparation going on for Oktoberfest, and also, as you can see behind me, Scarefest is being advertised as well. So lots of things to see, lots of updates today. I'm here with Thomas, who's filming me at the moment.
Hello.
It's going to be a good day. Join us on park. Here we go. So normally when I come to Alton Towers, I normally start my day either on Nemesis and Galactica, but I'm going to be doing it a little bit different this day. Going to head down to X Sector first today, take a ride on the Smiler to start the day. I say we've arrived here just after 12, so it's only open until 4 today, so we've got 4 hours on park today, but we have got tomorrow as well, so we're going to be catching as many rides as we can. But we are going to start off with a ride on Smiler. Oblivion is closed at the moment, but it might reopen by the time we get down there, so we shall see. Anyway, first ride of the day, going to be Smiler. On the Smiler, and so Thomas as well. Then we went in the single rider queue line for that, so only waited about 5 minutes for the ride, literally. It's advertised as about a 40-minute queue at the moment, but I don't think it is about 40 minutes. I think it's probably more about 25 to be looking down into the actual lower part of the ride. No, so that's my first ride on the Smiler this year. Actually, I've not been up to Alton Towers this year at all, so really good to get back on it again. Still riding really well.
Although it's faster, it seemed a lot faster this time than it was last time. Okay.
No, so I've not been on it for a while. It definitely felt fast to me, but I haven't been on it for over a year. I just took a look down at down by where Enterprise was at the moment, because as we do know from sort of the posts online across Facebook and YouTube from other enthusiasts, at the moment the fate of Enterprise is sort of unknown at the park. The ride has been dismantled for most of the year now, and the site itself looks quite abandoned, if I'm honest. So, not really sure what the future of that ride is at the moment. A lot of people are saying it's gone for good, but just don't know really. I mean, you know, I'm not one that rides it myself, but I do see the sort of flat rides being a good way of sort of spacing the queues out, not just at Towers, but at other theme parks as well. And we do need a few more flat rides here at Towers. Obviously, you've got the temporary ones at the moment with the retro squad, but how long are we going to keep seeing them here for?
And we're walking uphill, so we're both getting out.
Yeah, it's a lot of walking around Towers. You know, in the day, it's a lot of walking. But yeah, no, there's a lot of stuff going on at the moment, obviously, as well, with Scarefest being prepared for in the Towers, and of course the result, Oktoberfest, is starting this weekend. So there's a lot of stuff going on at the moment at Towers, and obviously with the development plans going on behind David Walliams' world, which we're going to learn more about in the coming weeks, and also what the fate of Duel is as well. So there's a lot of stuff going on at the moment. Lots and lots of stuff going on here at Towers. Just to point out as well, today Hex is still closed at the moment as well. We don't know what the future of that is really either.
It's been closed nearly a year now. With it closed just before Scarefest, and it opened for 2 days at the beginning of this summer, and then closed again. Closed again.
So yeah, so again, there's a lot of strange times going on at the moment here at Towers, indeed. Anyway, we're heading down towards Dark Forest now. We're going to go and do 13 that's open at the moment. Rita is closed when I last checked on the app, but it might have reopened again, so when we get down there we shall see. We're going to head down Dark Forest, and then we'll probably get on Sky Ride over to Forbidden Valley. We'll see you down at Dark Forest. Seems like the control cabin on Rita has had a bit of TLC done to it. It's had a lot of the real weeds and overgrowth taken off it, and then a fresh coat of paint by the looks of it as well. So nice to see them do a little bit of a update to that as well. Just come off a ride on 13. The actual ride itself running very smoothly. The effects not so much. So in the surprise section of the ride, a lot of the effects in there are sort of mismatched really. Some are working, but like the sort of jump scary bits aren't so much. And from what I've heard from other enthusiasts, they haven't been working for most of the season, to be fair. So hopefully during the winter season they'll do some maintenance on that. The actual ride itself though running pretty smooth. We only waited about 20 minutes for the ride, probably. Never waited that long at all, did we, Thomas, really?
No, we had some pretty good operations. Bearing in mind we've only been here an hour and we've got a Smiler and
this, and we've had to walk a bit across the park. But the next part of the park doesn't require any walking at all, as we're going to jump on to Sky Ride and go over to Forbidden Valley. We're going to do Nemesis and Galactica and then down to Duel.
First, I'm going to grab some lunch.
Lunchtime! And just like that, we are in Forbidden Valley, where we're about to take a ride on Nemesis and also Galactica. Might be the last time doing Nemesis before it closes for its year-long track replacement. However, I might be back here in a few weeks' time, I'm not sure yet, so watch this space, people, watch this space. Just while I'm doing a little bit of an update for you, at the moment, Funk & Fly is still currently out of action, and has been for a few weeks now, actually. I think it's been out of action. So clearly it being here for a prolonged period of time has taken its toll on the ride for the time being. You've got to bear in mind that these attractions that are the Retro Squad ones are only really travelling fairground rides. They're not really designed to be run all day, every day on a constant basis without some downtime for maintenance and stuff. Obviously when they put in a full permanent version of the attractions, they're built with a much different build specification in terms of the long lasting, but it's clearly the effects of the long days running is taking its toll on the existing on the Retro Squad rides. Not only that as well, but remember like last year as well, when they had mixtape down in X Sector, that had some teething problems as well when like some of the arms weren't working properly. Again, they're not designed to be run all day, every day, these temporary attractions. Anyway, we're going to go and take a ride on Galactica first. Just come down to the ride area. Advertised as a 45-minute wait. We'll see how long we wait for. Status update, we're going to go and take a quick ride on Nemesis first. So that's only advertised as a 5-minute wait. So we'll do Nemesis first, and then we're going to come down, do Galactica, and then head up to Duel. A great ride on Nemesis there. I say, it might be an old coaster, but it's still running really well, to be fair. Not a too rough ride, I don't think, really. Not actually as rough as Nemesis Inferno is down at Fulham. I think it actually runs a lot smoother than its sister coaster. And, you know, that might be the last one we do this season. Obviously, there's not been a confirmed date yet for when Nemesis will be closing for its retrack, but we know it is coming in the near future. So, might be the last ride I do. Hopefully if I come back here in the next few weeks, so I might get a ride on it before it does close. Anyway, we're heading down to Galactica to do that now, and then we're going to head up to Duel afterwards. See you after a ride on Galactica. So just come off a ride on Galactica. Pretty cute, about 40 minutes of that ride, I think. Yeah, the time was pretty accurate on that one. Again, problem with that ride is it's got pretty slow dispatching at the moment. They're only running one station but 2 trains, but it's much faster when they've got the dual stations in operation. And because of the ride's like, sort of system, they have to do a lot of checks on that ride before the ride can actually move off, so it takes quite a long while to actually do dispatching on it. Anyway, we're going to head down towards Gloomy Wood now for what might be our final few rides on Duel in its current format. So we just come off of a ride on Duel, probably one of our last rides. We're going to go and do a few more. I actually got on with Sean from Theme Park Worldwide. If you haven't watched Theme Park Worldwide, by the way, why not, first of all? Because Sean does some brilliant videos of like all the different theme parks, covers loads of updates, really, and a really nice guy as well, Sean is. He really does, you know, as a big as enthusiast as anyone can be in the theme park world. Anyway, we're going to go back over to Duel a little bit later on. We're going to go back to Duel a little bit later on to do the last few rides of the day. But as you can probably hear in the background, we're now in the queue for Wicker Man. I've not been on this ride at all this year, so I've not actually been to Alton Towers really this year. Since the last time I came here, the screens have all been repaired inside the Wicker Man structure now. They've got some new video content on them, a much better flame effect than it had before. Really nice update, and it looks like the smoke machines are working pretty well around the ride as well. They've done some updates over the winter on this ride definitely, so I'm looking forward to getting back on it, along with Thomas as well. We've got about an hour left of park time. Only advertises 10 minutes for Wicker Man, so it'd be rude not to. And we are here tomorrow as well, so I'll be covering some updates around the park tomorrow as well. The first day tomorrow, the Duel will be shut probably, so you know it's going to be sad to see that go. But from sort of talking with some other enthusiasts and stuff, all of us are looking really forward to what's going to happen to the ride. Obviously, we don't really know the full details of what's going to happen with it, but I look forward to seeing how they update it, how they change it, you know. There's a lot of, as I said earlier in the video, there's a lot of changes taking place here at Towers at the moment. There's a lot of plans going on across all the Merlin parks really. There's something happening at every Merlin park in the UK, you know. They've got changes going on here, changes going on at Chesington, changes at Thorpe, everything's going on really, you know. It could be over the next few years we're going to see a lot of changes. One last ride on Duel. Goodbye, Haunted House strikes back as we know it. Last day of Duel, everyone. Last day of end of an era. Everyone is just hanging around. They really want to get on the last one. They really want to get on the last ride.
I'm not giving it up. I'm not giving it up. We've travelled like 4 hours to get it. Actually, second isn't bad. Just take second place. Let's go.
So there you are, guys. The Duel as we know it is over. The Haunted House has closed its doors for the last time here at Alton Towers, and there are many changes in the future for the ride, as we believe. The Duel may be over. Emily's taken her Haunted House back. Let's see what the future has for this great ride. Gonna miss it. Bye, Duel. So there you are, guys. The end of the first day part of the vlog here at Alton Towers Resort for the closing, well, we called it the closing day of Duel as we know it. And as I said, a new era will be beginning in the near future, hopefully. Great last sort of rides on there. Loads of enthusiasts down today, you know, all sharing the same love for the ride that we've grown up with over the years. I remember when I first came here at Alton Towers, we did actually go, I went on the original Haunted House in its last year of operation. And I've been on it many times since Duel opened. And bear in mind, the ride opened originally in 1992 along with the Runaway mine train. It's been longer as Duel than it was as its original incarnation, because it opened as Duel in 2003 and it's been running for 19 years as Duel. So it's been, you know, its predecessor was a really good ride. If anyone ever rode it in its original, it was a really good dark ride. And then obviously it was brought up to the modern day with the laser guns and stuff. But obviously now times are changing, and we look forward to seeing what changes they're going to do with the Haunted House. You know, when the ride was built back in '92, the difference in technology then was very sparse compared to what we've got now. So you know, what they can do with dark rides these days, you know, is anyone's game really. Thomas? Enjoy your last ride?
It was good. It was good to see a lot of enthusiasts. Unfortunately, we got on the second to last car because there were some very stubborn people.
Yeah, it's very hard. The thing is, with that ride, it's very hard to get on the official last ride because it's not like a roller coaster or other sort of dark rides where you've got a long train of people. It literally is just 5 people per car, so it's very difficult to try and get on the official last ride. And a constant moving system like that as well, again, is very difficult to determine, really. But no, good day in general here on Park, and we're back tomorrow for round 2. From me, from Rob, Swim Park Vlog for the first day. We'll catch you in the morning for the second day. Good morning everyone, and welcome back to day 2 of our visit to Alton Towers Resort. Yesterday we had our last rides on Duel as we know it, and we had a few updates around the park as well, including the Oktoberfest preparations, plus a few other little bits and pieces as well. Got on a few rides as well, so not a bad first day. Back here again for day 2, going to go on a few more rides. We'll take a little trip down to the Gloomy Wood to see what changes have happened overnight in terms of the area's signage. So I've seen this morning on Tower Street there's been a few little changes to the area, and also some updates on the Alton Towers app and website as well. So we're going to have a little look down there, get on some rides, and a great second day here at the park. Join us for the vlog. So we're starting our second day how we started our first day. We'll take a ride on the Smiler here down in the next sector, and then go straight to Oblivion after that. So we'll see you after we come off our ride on Smiler. So let's go off our ride on the Smiler here this morning, same as we started yesterday's day. Still running really smoothly as I said yesterday, and actually running a bit faster I think than normal as well. It always feels like that though when you haven't been on a coaster for a long while, but no, operation seems pretty good. Most of the sound effects are working around the ride, and a lot of the actual effects were working as well. We even have the water spray on the when you go past the needles on the ride, so they have got that working today as well. That wasn't working yesterday, so has on and off days and stuff I guess sometimes, but no, operation seemed pretty good. Anyway, we're going to head straight over to Oblivion now, make that our second ride of the day, and then we're probably going to head down towards Dark Forest and do Rita and 13, see what the queues are down there. Might even do Alton Towers Dungeon as well today, because I haven't done that for a long while, and I do enjoy the dungeon here at Towers. So just come off our ride on Oblivion, really good still. It's kind of like, that's like a bit like Stealth at Thorpe Park. It's only got one trick to it, but it's still a really intense ride, and the way they make you go up the lift hill really, really slowly builds the tension up, and then even when you go over the edge, just depending on how busy the queue line is, depends on how long you stay up there for. Like, we hung over the edge for quite a few seconds that time. Sometimes it hangs you over the edge not for very long because the queue's busy, but because it's a bit quieter today, they're holding you over the edge for a lot longer. No, a really good ride in general though, still good here, still to go on it again. Yeah, and good in general really. Anyway, heading down towards Dark Forest now. We're going to take a ride on Rita that I didn't do yesterday. 13 is currently closed at the moment for testing, so should open a little bit later on, those will probably go on that a bit later. But no, we're going to do Rita now over at Dark Forest.
Hello.
So just come off a ride on Rita, front row ride actually for once, because the queue wasn't actually that long. Good at the front.
Much more comfortable.
Actually it seems to be running a lot smoother this season than it was last year. It was pretty rough, but they seem to have done some work over winter obviously. They're always updating and improving the rides here over the winter seasons. Having sort of worked here myself at points over my career, you do see a lot of work actually going on in the winter with these rides, upgrading them, updating them, making them smoother. Yeah, not bad at all really, good ride. Anyway, we're heading down towards Sky Ride. I'm not sure if, do you want to do dungeons, Thomas?
Not yet.
I'm going to do Alton Towers Dungeon a little bit later on probably today, so come back round over this way later, do dungeons and do 13 when it opens, because 13 still shut at the moment. But we're going to head over on to Sky Ride now and head over to Ridden Valley, where we'll probably do Nemesis. I might skip Galactica today because it was a bit of a busy queue yesterday, and we'll head down through, do Runaway Mine Train probably, we haven't done that yesterday, and Wicker Man as well. We'll do a full,
maybe Battle Galleons.
We'll do a full loop, not Battle Galleon today, I'm not getting so today. Alright then, in the queue for Nemesis. Time for a ride on Nemesis. Time for a ride on Nemesis. Yeah, you was miles away. Have a good ride on Nemesis today. Still running as smooth as it was yesterday. Gonna be sad when that attraction closes as well, you know. But we do know that ride is coming back though in the future. They're obviously just going for a major retrack, so we know that one is coming back in the same form as it has been. We might even see some updates of it though as well. See some theming updates, maybe a little bit of sound update as well. That's what they've done with quite a few of their rides over the years as they've updated them. Coming down now to do a ride on Galactica for the second day. I didn't actually notice it yesterday as well. It looks like they've actually done a bit of repainting on the ride during the closed season as well, especially around the plaza area. It's definitely had a bit of a repaint during closed season. I said a few years back when I come here, it did look like it was in need of it, to be fair, because it was looking very tired. But no, it looks like they have definitely given it a bit of a fresh coat of paint over the winter season. Ready then, Thomas?
Galactica.
Can't emphasise it's a 30-minute wait at the moment. Yeah, good ride on Galactica there. Running a lot better operation today than yesterday. We didn't wait very long at all for that. I think it was just very slow operation yesterday, wasn't it, in general? But no, they're definitely getting the trains through a lot quicker today, so smoother in general. Still a good ride though, as always. Right, we're going to head back up now towards down towards Runaway Mine train. Going to take a walk through Gloomy Wood and the Duel Plaza. See what changes have happened down there since yesterday. And we'll get a little video of what the area looks like now. Obviously it ain't going to change much overnight, but there has been a few new signs added and a few things put up, so we'll have a look at what's changed. There you are guys, this is Duel today for you. The doors have been boarded up and the property has been repossessed with no unwanted visitors due to the unnatural displays in the area. Duel has closed its doors, everyone, for the time being. What's the future of this ride going to hold? We'll find out in time. Right then, we're in the queue for the Runaway Mine train. Take a ride on this classic. Ready, Thomas?
Choo choo.
They even did that on the monorail yesterday as well, didn't they? It's been transferred. Yeah, fantastic ride there on the Runaway Mine train. Actually had a free lapper that time as well. So, good thing about that ride is it's controlled by the operators actually, like manually. That ride is, so they can literally send you around as many times as you want. I came here on a staff night once, and we went round 9 times, I think, with the operator we had. But on these generally quieter days, they normally give you a free lapper rather than 2 sometimes if you're lucky, and if you're enthusiastic enough as well, they definitely do. I do love that ride, and I love the staff on it as well, because it's one of the rides as well that the staff actually have a PA mic that they use. There's no pre-recorded announcements on that ride, so it's all done by the operators, and they're really enthusiastic on that ride. They really are. No, great ride in general, and running really smoothly as always as well. Just joined the queue for Congo River Rapids here. Not really a major water ride, this one anymore. It's been really dumbed down over the years. Obviously we've still got no waterfalls on it either, but it's a nice sort of way to take a little bit of time out from the extreme rides. After this we'll probably head down towards Wicker Man, get on that, and then maybe grab some lunch.
And there is also zero queue, because you can see on Runaway Mine train the cars going round. I saw 4 cars go around and one of them had people in. So and we can see from the queue there's no one waiting.
Yeah, so today is generally, compared to sort of like yesterday, it was a bit busy yesterday, but it's generally really quiet on park at the moment. There's literally about 5-minute queues for every ride today. A few rides have had about 15-20 minutes, but now the schools have gone back, the queue lines in general are much smaller now. And that's the great thing about being an annual pass holder as well. If you're available during the weeks and stuff, definitely come down in the daytimes in the week, because it is quieter on park in general. First time in a while I've actually got wet on that ride. Not got wet. They've definitely obviously added a few bits into it where it does actually get you a bit of a soaking now, because for a while that ride has been quite dumbed down over the years, with a lot of the like wavy rough points being removed. still doesn't compare to the ones over in America though, like when you go on Popeyes and stuff like that over at Universal, you get drenched on that one. But no, it'd be nice to see them do some upgrades to that over the years, over the next like year or so. Get the waterfalls back on. That's what we really want. We want the waterfalls back on. Because at the moment here at Towers, they haven't really got a major water ride. Like when you go to, apart from Battle Galleons, really, but they haven't got like Tidal Wave at Full Park or Tiger Rock at Chesington, where they're sort of like actual water rides kind of stuff. They've got, I guess you can camp out and you do get soaked on that ride, but the Rapids could be so much better, I think. Anyway, we're down near Mutiny Bay now, so we're going to take a ride on Wicker Man, which at the moment is running empty trains out, so they might just be doing some testing on it, or it's just that empty. So, like I say, it really is quiet on Park today, with queues, I say, only being around about 5–10 minutes per ride maximum, so not a busy day at all really on Park.
We've pretty much ridden every major coaster in 2.5 hours.
And we've still got a few hours left on Park yet as well, so we'll be able to do some re-rides soon, I reckon, as well.
Rob's ready for a second ride on Wicker Man. Yeah. We've just got through, no time.
Literally no queue at all today.
We waited 2 minutes to get into the pre-show, and then 2 minutes in the station, so less than a 5-minute wait. The longest wait, as you can see what we're doing now, it actually takes about 5 minutes to walk through the queue line, which is the annoying part. But looking forward. You enjoying your day today, Rob?
Yeah, good.
Been a good day. Good day on Park. It's warm. Is it warm enough for Battle Galleons though, is it, Rob? It is. I'm not really wanting to do dungeons, and he's not really wanting to do Battle Galleons, so I might propose to him I'll do dungeons if he does Battle Galleons. So Rob, what are you thinking? He doesn't want to get his car wet. So, ready for a second ride on the Wicker Man.
Ride on the Wicker Man. We went and got ice cream on Tower Street, and now we're going to do some re-rides. So we're going to come back down to next sector we have for a re-ride on Oblivion and the Smiler.
On our way down to past Tower Street though, we thought we'd have a sneak ride on Spinball Wizard, formerly known as Sonic Spinball Wizard.
And it was a good ride, it was good. Thomas lost his knees.
Not a small ride, and it's not a big ride, and I'm not a small person, so that's how that went.
No, time for some re-rides. We've got a bit of time. It's only like 1:30 here, so plenty of time. So we're taking a little bit of a break from the rides to come into the sea life. Not been in here for quite a long while, so looking forward to seeing if there's even any changes in here. Get some video for you in here. You're allowed to film in here.
Well, it's feeding time. They're throwing a lump of broccoli in. So a lump of broccoli.
How do fish get a taste of broccoli? It's not like a common thing, is it, in the sea?
Steven with buckets.
So just saw some clips in there from the inside the aquarium. Not many changes to the actual layout of the aquarium, still pretty much the same. I had some new audio speakers put in there for distribution, much better distribution of the audio now compared to what it used to be. But yeah, it's still a nice little walk through there. I've think we're going to get a ride on Wicker Man really quickly because I just heard a rumble of thunder coming over, so I think we're going to get on that quick before that comes over, and we'll make that our last ride of the day. So we'll see you after our last ride on Wicker Man. End of our Alton Towers trip. So that's it, guys. Just come off our last ride on Wicker Man for the day. Done quite a few. I say today we've done really good with the rides operation today. Operation has been pretty smooth today, to be fair. We've not waited any longer than probably 15 minutes for the longest ride we waited for today, probably. No, it's been really good to get back here to Alton Towers. It was a really good send off to Duel yesterday with loads of enthusiasts around, seeing the closing of that, and obviously we've got a lot to look forward to with the developments on that ride. New plans happening around the park as well, with a new planned attraction behind William's World. Loads of stuff coming up as well. Oktoberfest starts this weekend, so if you're heading down to the park this weekend coming, Oktoberfest will be up and running, so I'm looking forward to sort of maybe trying to get down for that maybe, but hopefully we'll be doing a return here for Scarefest as well. It's in my books of things to do. With my work schedule being pretty busy, it's hard to get to some of the parks sometimes, but I am going to be going to Thorpe Park for Friday night, so there'll be a video coming on that as well. Generally been a good few days, hasn't it, Thomas? It's been alright.
Good few days. Today was so quiet on park. We've written the road so much.
Yeah, for you guys that can come in the week and stuff, I do highly recommend it because it is quieter in the week. Because obviously the park does shut a bit earlier, but you get on most of the stuff, or pretty much everything. I mean, we've got on every single ride today.
I've done when it's open 10 till 8 and got on less than we got on today when it's 10 till 4. Because actually, the most we waited for a ride was 20 minutes today. Yeah, so generally, yeah, guys, so if you can get down here in the week, I do highly recommend you do it because you get on most of the rides and stuff pretty easily, to be fair. But no, it's been generally, a good day on park. Been really good few days on park, to be fair. Really, I say we've done a lot, seen a lot of updates and stuff happening. Been generally very good indeed. And so until we see you guys next time on the channel, I'll say my next video will probably be from one of the sort of more local parks to me, so it'll either be Chesington, Thorpe Park, or even Adventure Island. I'll do some regular videos on that one. So until next time, guys, from me, Rob, and me, Thomas,
we'll see you next time on Rob's Theme Park Blog. See you later, guys.